Hello, I'm Graham Lucose. If you've heard of biofuels like biodiesel and bioethanol, then you probably already know that this is a controversial topic. As a fuel technologist, I've heard all the arguments from both sides of the divide, and it's a very difficult one to call. Sometimes I speak to people with one view, and I find myself agreeing with them. Then I speak to somebody with the opposite view, and I find myself agreeing with them too. There are some powerful arguments out there, both for and against biofuels, but there's also a lot of hot air. So you've got to be careful who you listen to and who you agree with. Lots of people have a vested interest for financial reasons, while others just don't understand the basic science. It's very easy to be misled.
My name is Bob Lackstuff, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of a major oil production company. We mine, we refine, we ship and sell oil-based products including petrol, diesel and other chemicals all over the world. And our products are absolutely first-rate items. You won't find a better fuel to run your vehicle on. I know, because I use it in my own car. Now it does seem to me that this biodiesel business is just an absolute load of rubbish, and it's being put about by a bunch of ignorant hippies and doomsayers who think that the planet is running out of oil. Let me tell you something. There's years worth of oil left. Make no mistake about it. Possibly even centuries. We've got tar sand deposits in Canada and also in Venezuela, which have scads and scads of barrels of oil in them. Are these people seriously suggesting that we leave this stuff in the ground? Okay, it's a bit dirty to extract, but the industry is working on that. Why should motorists here and across the world suffer? We've all worked hard to be able to drive our 4x4s, and we deserve to keep them. On top of that, why should my profits suffer because a few people with beards, flowery shirts and shorts want to make fuel from castor plants? You tell that to my shareholders, it just isn't on.
I mean, it's a good thing that we are reducing our dependency on fossil fuels, because, you know, they're really dreadful for the environment. But biofuels aren't much better. I mean, in theory, we can get an unlimited source of diesel from these things, and all that's going to encourage us to do is burn diesel until the skies are black. And that's not what we want. Plus, you've got deforestation. There's the risk that you're going to take land away from growing food to grow biodiesel, and that's really not what you want. I mean, to deforest, we're going to be deforesting the rainforest to grow this stuff, and you're going to have magnificent creatures like the orangutan, which is dying out because we are cutting down its habitat. That's just greedy. We've got enough of the earth already. Why do we need more? And you could be growing food for people who are starving. That is not what you want to be doing. What you want to be doing is reducing your dependency on fossil fuels, or fuel of any kind. Right now, if the entire US arable land was devoted to growing biodiesel, then on a good day they could just supply all the fuel needed for the USA. But that's not the basis you want to work with. What you want to do is reduce the amount of fuel you use. You want to buy solar-powered cars or hybrid cars. You want to walk, you want to cycle. Just save the planet.
Save the world, save the trees, save the little bunnies. Who does this guy think he is? Oh, no, sorry. I'm missing the point here. Alright, I'm Mike Carr. I'm a builder out of town, so I've got to commute to the site every day. And basically means it's pretty essential to my job to drive my car, carry my gear, that kind of thing. Problem is, sort of diesel prices being what they are, £1.30 a litre. Half my wages gone by the time I'm back from work. It's insane. How am I supposed to feed the kids, pay the bills, pay the mortgage? It's crazy. Anyway, I was up on the site one day, and my mate Trev, he's a JCB driver, very cool job. He tells me his boss loads up all the trucks with this stuff called biodiesel, which is basically crushed seeds or crushed beans or something like that. But they work a proper treat, so I get him to swipe me some, test an old Bertha here, and well, stunning. It works perfectly. It smells really, really good too. So he starts selling me this stuff for 90p a litre, which, let's face it, come on, 90p versus 130. Do the maths. I'm a builder, but hey, even I know that's good. Anyway, so I look around getting interested in this biodiesel stuff, And my next door neighbour Dave, turns out he's actually using the fat from his chippy to make biodiesel in his back garden. How cool is that? He's been doing it for years and I haven't even known. Anyway, he starts selling me this stuff, 85p a litre, and he's even taught me how to make my own from my own fryer. Sorted.